Hey smokers, Marble Cornet here, and today we're gonna be reviving my old laptop. So, a little backstory behind this thing. I bought this thing in September of 2021, right before I bought my Inspiron here, and when I first got it, it ran pretty good, so I figured I'd install Gang Beasts on it, and I played that for about 2 weeks, and tried to do like normal work with it and all that, and it just kept getting slower and slower, and then eventually the hard drive just pretty much killed itself and it corrupted all the data. This thing actually died right around the time of my birthday, and that's pretty much why I got the Inspiron, was because it was a birthday present. So this thing has been sitting in my basement for about 2 years, and what we're going to be doing is installing a brand new SSD. So we're going to need to crack this thing open so we can do that. So once all the screws are out, just lift them up here, and then it should come right off like this. But you want to be careful because of the battery being attached right there. So, well, actually you won't need to unplug that because you're just putting an SSD in there. I'm just going to take this guy out of the box, just set it wherever, and take it out, actually get a look at it. There we go. Oh, this one's just like metal. Cool. Now, just put this thing in, and shut it back up. Alright. Now that it's all back together, let me tell you what we're going to do. We are going to install Windows 7 on it to start with. Now you're probably wondering, like, why would I do that? Well, the reason for that is because I tried to install the newest version of Windows 10 on a USB flash drive, but that didn't really work. Then I tried doing the upgrade through Windows 7, and that didn't work either. And at that point, I had just lost all hope and thought, like, okay, this is impossible to do. I'm never going to be able to upgrade from 7 because it's not activated. Then I was watching some old YouTube videos from like 8 years ago from when someone upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10, and then I realized back then that was the launch edition. So then what got to my head was, what if I got a launch edition Windows 10 ISO? So I tried that on another computer and it actually worked. I did a little bit of research on the newer version of Windows 10 because I wanted to know why it wasn't working with Windows 7, and then I realized that's the 2022 update and Windows 7 is from 2009. So there's a 13-year difference from 7 and 10. So the upgrade path that we're going to do is we're going to start with 7, get some of the drivers onto it, just enough so we can upgrade it to 10, well, from 2015, the first edition, and then after that, we'll go to the latest version of Windows 10, the 2022 version. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, the advantage of this laptop is that it has a disk drive, so it'll be easier to install it. So, yep, it's going to give me the screen because there's nothing on the SSD. It's not reading anything. So, we're going to get our Windows 7 disk out, put it in the drive, then we can restart once it reads it. Now it's restarting. Now we're at the Windows Boot Manager, so we can go to Windows Setup. You can hear that thing go. Now it's starting. And there we go. Next. Accept. Always gives you the option for an upgrade, even though there's nothing else on the hard drive for some reason. 111.8 gigabytes. Yep. There we go. Copying Windows files. Alright, so I'll come back when this reaches about like 99 or 100. Start now. And now it's just gonna do its thing. Oh, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. I'll fix the resolution, but then it's gonna go big and fat again. Checking the video performance. There we go. Now, since this isn't gonna be my laptop for much longer, we're gonna have to name this Marshall, because that's who I'm giving it to. And we need to change this real quick. Some characters are not valid. Okay, fine. Next. Don't type the password, private key, don't really care about that. Still important updates only. It apparently thinks it's January of 2015. So we can fix that real quick. It is the 31st, and I don't exactly know what time it is, so we'll just leave that at 3:03 a.m. Alright, so now it's done. Now we gotta get the drivers, but I already did that, so now all we gotta do is just transfer them into here. Now, the reason why I'm putting it on a DVD drive is because since the Lenovo has a DVD drive, that's what I have to use because it doesn't recognize anything when I plug the USB ports in. But luckily that's what one of these drivers is, so once we install that it should be fine. Alright, so now that those files are transferred, we can put the disk in. Let that disk drive go. Now I gotta open it up. And the drivers are right here. Run. Yes. So, this is the Bluetooth. We'll accept. Next, install. Okay. Next. Alright. Come on. Alright. Finish it up. I don't think it did anything. So we're gonna have to install the USB 3 for it to work. There we go, now we got the USB 3. Accept. Next, install, and finish. Just gotta do the same thing again. Yep, so this installing right there was not successfully installed. Well, what the hell is that about? Oh, USB 2. Well, it recognizes that anyway, so it should be fine. What I mean by that is it already recognizes it when I installed the driver earlier on a different SSD. But the reason why I took that SSD out of here was because I needed it for another project. So, yeah. So yeah, the USB 2.0 port does work on here. But I think the reason why it did that is because it knows that there's something wrong with it, which there clearly is, because like the little, I don't really know how to describe it, but like the little black thing that prevents you from putting it in upside down. Yeah, that thing fell out when I dropped it one time. So yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal though, because it still works. You just have to put it in the right way. Otherwise, it won't read it. New driver version. Installing driver. Okay. Looks like the wizard's complete. So we can finish. And well, it's not going to say anything down here because it's not even a Wi-Fi driver. It's an Ethernet driver. And the reason why I got that instead of a Wi-Fi driver is because I did try the Wi-Fi driver, but even though it said it was for Windows 7, it didn't work. I tried the Windows 10 one, that didn't work either. So this installation for Windows 10 is going to have to be done through Ethernet. That's the moment of truth. We gotta see if this works. Oh, there we go. Nice. So, yep. We got Wi-Fi now, technically. I mean, through a cable, obviously, but should be strong enough to install Windows. Actually, I kind of want to see what happens if we try to run IE. Internet Explorer 8. Well, I mean, this is a 2011 disk, so I was kind of expecting it to be running an older version. Let's try Google. Probably can't even load that. Okay, maybe it will. Maybe it can. Maybe not. Okay, we're gonna try something else. Instead of Google, well, actually, we might need to go into actual Google to download Chrome. But hopefully we can get that to work. Yep. So now we can type in Chrome. Google Chrome browser. For Windows 8.1, 8, and 7. This device won't receive updates because I don't care. I really don't care. Just freaking run it. Run. Yes. Looks like it's working. Complete? Alright, maybe it's just now installing. Oh. Hey! There it is. Okay. So now we actually have a browser that's supported. And not only that, we have Ethernet that works. Alright, now that we have those drivers installed, I think we can move on to this. Which is the first edition of Windows 10 on a bootable USB. So plugging it in, this is what I mean by the USB 2.0 port is kind of broken, because like see that this thing has the blue piece in here. This one was originally black and that piece kind of came out, so I'll show you real quick. It does work still. I'll show you that real quick. So if I plug it in, it works, but it's just kind of loose, and it even shows up. It just isn't very secure. So we're just gonna go ahead and use the other one. Now I'm gonna open this and do the setup. Yes. We got Windows preparing, and there we go. Get important updates. Not right now. Next. It's probably gonna ask me for a product key. That's okay, because I got one. Oh, never mind. Well, it's actually, wait a minute. Keep personal file. Well, actually, yeah, that's true. I don't have any personal files. Besides, well, actually, no, I don't have any downloads besides the Chrome setup. Do you want to continue using this selection? Yes. I mean, it's the only thing I can do. Okay, for whatever reason, it didn't make me type in a product key. I don't really know why, but it's automatically saying Windows 10 Home, and that's actually what this thing ran before it died. So I guess we can just go with install. Yeah. This is probably going to take a while since this thing has an i3 in it. So I guess once this gets to 100%, I'll come back. Actually, I just remembered, since this is the older Windows 10, it goes every oh, there it goes. It goes every 30%, so it'll go from 30% to 60% to 90%, and then it'll restart again at 100. So it's loading the files now. Yep. You know, I gotta say, this is actually the fastest that this thing has run, like, pretty much ever. And I think that's just because of the SSD. I think the SSD actually really did help. Yep, so it just restarted. Wow, okay. It just jumped from 30 to 40 in that split second. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah, it just restarted. Look at that. Look at that. This is insane. I've never seen this thing go this fast. This is impressive, actually. And look at that. It's already at 50% down here, and it already copied the files. So that's good. And already it's at 97%. How crazy is that? I would have done it at 99, but I don't think it's gonna make it there. Okay, I lied. It did. And hey, here we are. Wait, go back. What if we hit I'm not Marshall? What do we do? Get going for oh. Whoops. Go back. Okay, well I guess you would just set it up the same way, except you would change your username. I don't know. Hi, we're getting things set up for you. Okay, yes, I can see that. Getting critical updates. Plug in your PC. I already did that for like 2 hours. I don't need to do that. Well, now it's getting Windows ready. It's working on updates. Now it's restarting again. Alright. I saw it there for a second. Getting things set up for you. Better hurry up with this screen. Oh wait, it said let's start. And hey, there we go. We're in. Do you want to allow your PC to be discovered by other PCs? And sure. Since this isn't gonna be mine for much longer, I don't think Marshall will mind, right? Windows 10 is looking great on here, and the reason is why is because we don't have the Ethernet anymore, and it must have installed the Ethernet driver. I think the Ethernet driver must have actually had a LAN driver in it, so we can connect to my router wirelessly now, which is awesome. I don't think it carried over Chrome because I didn't select the personal files, and I guess Chrome was a personal file. But we do at least have Edge now, so that's good. So now we can just open up a new tab and just go to Google. Alright. Okay, so now that we're on Windows 10, and now that we have a Wi-Fi driver that actually works, we're going to see if we can just download the drivers from this laptop so I don't have to keep transferring the disks back and forth. Okay, I just downloaded this, and this is supposedly a camera driver, I guess. Card reader driver setup wizard. Okay. Accept. Next. Install. Okay. Alright. I don't really know if that did anything, but okay. I'm installing the graphics driver right now, and I really don't think it's going to take this long because it's already at 4%, and I just started this download like not even 2 minutes ago. Okay, so I was just sitting here, and the screen flickered for a second, and then the brightness went down, and hey, look at it now. We got better graphics, and I think that VGA driver, or actually no, that's the thing that's downloading right now. That camera driver was actually the graphics, so I think we're good to go in terms of the graphics. Well, I have another driver installing right now. Oh, smart audio? Well, I guess maybe that's for the headphone jack, I would assume. But I don't know. Anyway, what we're going to do is we need to go into the files, the videos, this PC. Properties. Windows is activated? Okay. I guess it knew. I don't know if it knew that this hard drive originally broke that was in here before, but like I don't understand how or why it's activated, but okay. Now, of course, like I'm not complaining or anything, but it just surprises me because literally every other laptop that I've worked on and installed Windows onto, it's never been activated. And it must have automatically done it when I did this. So it must know something was up. So now that we installed the graphics driver, we can actually put this thing into sleep mode, which I already did. And it works. I think what I'm going to try to do now is, since technically this is on Windows 10 now, and it doesn't, I don't really know if it matters with what version of it is, but we're going to install Discord in OBS, and if it works, I'll be recording on this. Okay, so after almost 2 weeks of screaming and cursing later because I deleted the video files when this was upgrading to the second version of Windows 10, I was able to install Discord and OBS on the first version of Windows 10. Discord did work, but OBS didn't. I don't know why, but I had to upgrade to Windows 10 Second Edition for it to work. Probably just because it didn't support that version of it anymore, but I don't know. But as you can see, we have a lot more programs now than we did before. We got RetroArch, the newer version, which is a lot better because it supports Dolphin now. So you can have save states in Dolphin, so that's nice. But you don't have an Xbox emulator in RetroArch, which kind of sucks. So had to download this from Marshall. And since this SSD only has 120 gigs on it, I am just gonna give him this disc right here that has all of the ROMs on it, all the games and save files, and it has like 4 gigs on it, so he can put all of his games onto here. So this is everything that's on the disc. I put all these files in here so when you go into RetroArch, you can just choose which file it's in and like what game you want to play, and then you just click on the file and then click on the ROM and then it should work. But it has Citra in there, but it doesn't work. It has the 2018 version and it has the modern version, which doesn't work, and I would assume it's probably because of what happened recently with Nintendo suing the people who made Citra. I don't know. I honestly have no idea, but that's why this Brain Express game is in here, because it is a DSiWare game, but that's what Citra was also for. It wasn't just a 3DS emulator, it also played the DSiWare games. I also downloaded Crusade, the latest version of it, 9.5, but of course it's still demo, but I just named it 9.5 because the demo looked kind of dumb. But I tried using Radmin VPN, but that didn't work, and I'm kind of afraid to test this game because I'm just afraid it's not going to run well, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that.
I lied. We're going to see how well this does in a match. I don't know if you guys can hear me. This is super loud. This is like pushing the laptop to its limits. We'll just do a basic stage. I'm not expecting this to go well. It's gonna crash, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it would be. But that's probably because this is a basic stage. Oh. Whoops. Yeah. Got million stab, motherfucker. Alright, come here, you prick. Here's the finale. Jackpot, baby. And there we go. Honestly, it's not bad. I mean, for being an i3, it's really pretty good, actually. So what we're gonna do now is, since I went into control panel, we are gonna change the system sounds to make it as annoying as possible for Marshall, because I find it fucking hysterical. So let's see what we got here. Alarm 1. What is this? Oh, it's perfect. Hmm. We can keep all these the same. Maximize. What can we do for the maximize? What's alarm 10? Yep, that'll work. A menu command. Alarm 6. Yep. Okay. Alarm 4. Oh, minimize. We gotta do something good for this. Maybe. What is 3? No, that's creepy. That one's kind of that one's kind of creepy too. Uh, I don't think this has a shutdown, does it? Oh, it does. But that's the Windows 7 one, and 10 doesn't even have that, so okay. These are all fine. Open a program. What should we do for this one? What do we got? Did it carry over the Windows 7? What? It got rid of all the Windows 7 sounds. What the hell? Okay, well that sucks. I don't know why, but I guess it did. It must have completely gotten rid of 7 for it to have deleted all those files, but whatever. Yes. Because then it'll make him think that he's actually, like, on the phone with someone when he opens a program. What's the restore up? What's down? Question? Oh, select. Select, yes. We need to make this the most annoying sound when he selects something. Wait, okay, let's do, like, alarm. What's alarm 8? I don't think we did that one yet. Yes. Okay. Hmm. The chord? Yes. Change theme. Speech misrecognition? No, it's too short. Message nudge. No, a lot of these are just Windows 10 sounds. Proximity notification. That'll work. User account control. Blocked up pop. Oh, we have to do all these too. Okay. All right, we can do that. Yeah, we'll start with the blocked pop-up window. We'll do one of the rings this time. No. No, because that's creepy. It's perfect. Okay, empty the recycle bin. Yeah, we can just do recycle for that. That's fine. Ring 5. Okay. Ring 10. Oh, we already did that one. What's 4? Nope. 6? Did we do 2? No, we didn't. What's 3? Okay. Okay, we'll apply these and we'll hit OK. Yes, it's perfect. Okay. Remind me later. Okay, so what happens when we open a program? Let's find out. Okay. Close it? Oh, I don't think closing it does anything. Okay. Um Okay, so it's when you open the actual program itself, not like Okay. Oh no. No. Okay, so that's what happens when you open a file. I don't think closing it does anything. Yeah, I don't hear anything. So, what happens if we open a tab? Okay. Okay, so that's when you close it. Okay. Um, let's just open Chrome. Oh my. That's bad. That's terrible. Okay. Um, let's close out. All right. All right. I think okay, I can't take it. I think I've had enough. Alright guys, so I think the last 2 things we need to do is change the account pic and the background. So let's do that real quick. Desktop. Screenshot. Perfect. Looks beautiful the way it is. Alright, so now if that's done, all we gotta do now is set the background. Set its desktop background. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. So now we can drag these into the recycle bin. And delete it. There we go. And I think that's actually gonna do it for this.
So now that everything's done, we can hit the Windows button, hit power, and we can turn it off. And I will remove my Discord account from here later. I just signed into it to make sure it worked. But yeah. I can shut it, and this thing's ready to go. So I got Marshall here now. He's about to see it. No.
Holy shite,
You like the sticker?
Sure you want to give us a call?
You know what? Now that you say that, let me have.
Wait, you gonna remember me as Eric Cartman forever?
No. Turn it on.
It's a hold in or press. Okay, press. Oh great, I had a chainsaw.
It's got a disk drive, that's why. Just wait for it to load.
Windows.
Because I mean, well, of course it's Windows.
That is
This is
what?
It's just.
Z.
It's the new DCW art that I made.
I know how you can make a phoenix. Download a PNG image of Ryan Gosling.
Well, I went one better. I took his actual face.
And you put it in the sky. It's too high up in the air. I didn't realize that. What is the sound?
I don't know. What'd you do to it?
What did I do?
Oh yeah, I forgot to sign out of my Discord, so
I got you.
so you're gonna have to do that.
The bald head.
That's Lewis, by the way.
What is the sound?
I don't know. What the hell did you do to it? You just turned the thing on and you broke it already.
Should I turn it down? Where's the volume at?
It's right there.
Okay. There.
You can.
The hell?
Oh yeah. By the way, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
I may or may not have changed the sounds on there to make it like that.
You made it play every single 5 seconds?
Yeah.
How? Why?
Oh, you'll see.
You're an asswipe.
So, something about that laptop, a couple things actually. It has Bluetooth, okay? Which means you can connect controllers. But here's the catch. You can't connect PS4 controllers to it because it doesn't work.
You had my hopes up and then you had it down. You went up, went down.
The camera cut out. What were you saying?
You're a definition of a litter box.
He doesn't know I changed his system. Well, he does, but he doesn't know how to change him back. But he won't. But he's not gonna know until the video releases. So I'll see you guys later. And when Marshall sees the video, he's gonna be extra pissed. So I guess I'll just see you guys then.